dives into the whole energy medicine thing and how emotions play a role in our healing and what trapped emotions do inside the body. Similar to Dr. Bradley Nelson, who we spoke with.
Right.
And has a way of releasing those types of things from the body and talking about how the cells vibrate and everything is energy, and really interesting.
Well, speaking of energetic healing and medicine, do you want me to read that one email I got? That was so interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that would be great.
Okay, let me find it real quick.
So just so you guys know, on our Free For All Friday shows, feel free to join us on Skype, and our ID is Extreme Health Radio. Or if you want to call, you can call 949-505-9585. And please join us on Skype. It'd be great to have you on, and we could talk about whatever you would like. And
wherever the wind takes us.
Wherever the wind takes us. I like it.
This is an email I got in regards to the episode with Chris Kehler.
Yeah, that episode has been kind of wildly popular.
Has it?
Yeah, and it's much more traction has come as a result of that episode than lots of other ones that I was actually kind of surprised about.
Huh.
But Chris Kehler is apparently making a lot of waves over here.
Chris Kehler, I believe, is onto something. And
yeah, he did a little voodoo on you, didn't he?
He did. I know I talked about that in the last Free For All Friday. I had an amazing experience where I'm feeling a week and a half, 2 weeks later, really good right now.
For anyone who wants to hear your thoughts about Chris Kehler and your experience with him, check out extremehealthradio.com/107. We talked a lot about Kate's experience on there. But you're feeling pretty good?
I'm feeling way better. I feel like something has definitely shifted. Like I said on that episode, afterward, I felt horrible. And that was kind of relayed to me from him saying that could happen. And people sometimes do feel way worse before they feel better. But
right.
And that totally happened to me. But now, I feel like I'm on the mend, and something definitely changed. I mean, I haven't been having the pains in the liver area like I was a lot. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how I continue on. But.
So you had some pains in your liver and in your gallbladder, right?
Yeah. And in my, where I have that uterine fibroid.
Okay.
I haven't felt that act up, which has been awesome, because usually a couple times during the month that thing will get really, really bad.
Right.
It got bad after I had my session with him, and then since then I haven't felt horrible. So.
Wow. And then you ordered some gold and some...
He sent me some gold and some platinum, so the minerals. He said my bone marrow was deficient in a mineral, and when he asked his pendulum what was up with my mineral deficiency, it was actually gold. So the gold it's helping both my liver. It's super anti-cancer fighting, apparently, and it's also putting those minerals back into my bone marrow where I'm lacking it. So
wow,
interesting. But check out this email.
Yeah, let's listen.
This is from Gloria, and she said, "Kate, check this out. My husband and I listened to the energy healing episode you and Justin did, and this is the one with Chris Kehler. Something did happen to us when the energy healer was doing the energy healing with you and Justin over the computer. About halfway through the treatment, I had tingling in my left ear. I have tinnitus in that ear. Is that how you say it, tinnitus?
Tinnitus, yeah.
Within seconds, the ringing in my ear that has been consistent for 12 years reduced! ! Unbelievable. I'm still experiencing this relief. Here is something more dramatic. My husband has arthritis in his knees over 20 years. During the energy healing treatment, he felt tingling in both knees, which was really odd, and he never really felt a tingling like that before. This morning, he woke up and has had no pain in his knees. Since he has had this pain so long, he was not sure what it felt like to be pain-free like this. He decided to do some repairs around the house that normally our son would have to do due to the physical strain. We are baffled and fascinated by this experience. However, going into this, we did not believe in it. We are Catholic, very strong religious ties. It makes me wonder if what this is, spellcasting, magic. We are slowly opening up. Either way, I'm very interested to hear this guest back on your show with a more in-depth explanation of how this works and why. Thanks to you and Justin to have the research done on this kind of healing that I've never heard before. Gloria. P.S. Please let me know if you do a show on pets and their healing effects on humans.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's wild. You know what's crazy about that, too, is we're talking about that when we first got her email, is that because that happened on a podcast that wasn't live, that is kind of out there, And people can listen to that in any time they want, 5 years from now, 10, 20 years from now. And that level of healing is sort of out there available for people.
Which I'm so confused by. I would love to ask Chris Kehler why the heck that happens and how that works.
Yeah.
Because I think she was I'm just as fascinated. I wrote Gloria back and was like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy.
Yeah.
It's awesome because it does, it works, but I don't understand the ins and outs of how and why. And it'd be so good to get him back on. And
right.
Yeah. I suggest anyone who's interested in that to give him a call because he is a very interesting person who I think can offer people a lot of help.
And his website, if you're interested, is Chris, Chris, and then Kehler, I think he says.
Oh, okay.
KEHLER.net. Interesting stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, so that was interesting.
So apparently that kind of medicine and energy vibration and all that stuff doesn't matter in terms of time or space or anything. You know?
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
out of the box, man.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really interesting.